Hi and welcome back to the channel. This is Quest for Faith with Brian, and on this channel what we do is we break down the Catholic faith from a newcomer's perspective. And today's topic, this is kind of more of just an observation, and I think I'm right. Catholic men need to start stepping it up. What do I mean by that? We're going to get into that. But before we get started, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Help this channel grow by sharing. I'd really appreciate it. And let's get into it. Okay, so what do I mean by the men need to step it up? Just kind of a background. If you've never watched any of my videos before, I grew up Church of Christ, and up until I think the first time I ever even saw a woman go up and pray during service was I was in college, I think. And yeah, I was definitely in college. But up until that point, every church I'd been to, Church of Christ Church anyways, there it was always the men leading everything. And I'm not simple truth from what I can tell. Y'all Catholic women are doing a better job with walking in faith than us men are. I mean, that's what it looks like. I'm not calling everybody out, but one of the benefits of COVID, I can't believe I'm saying benefits, but over the last year and a half now, definitely during when everything was locked down, you were able to look online and watch parishes from all over the world even. I think I even watched a parish in Ireland once. But you could look up different parishes all over the country and tune in to their Facebook page or their YouTube channel and watch all their everything going on there. And one of the common themes that I kept seeing is, and just full concept, we were been looking to move for a number of years now, and we're finally at that point where I'm literally fixing the house up to sell to move. And so we're really started about 6-7 months ago, really started looking really hard at a few different areas. And it was kind of interesting watching these different parishes and how often you would see men get up to read scripture versus women. And here's my take on it. So I'm actually fine with women getting up and reading scripture. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with women being Eucharistic ministers. I don't have an issue with that. But what I have an issue with is when you look at a parish that it's never a man getting up to read, that you start thinking, like, why? I see 40, 50 men in the pews. How come none of these dudes can have the courage to get up there and read scripture? How come they're not volunteering to play this role? And I'm not advocating that women stops in the in the Novus Ordo. I know I'm fine with it. But my point is that there should be so many men volunteering that it's a huge waiting list to even get up to read scripture. Because let's be honest, I'm not seeing men lead. And this started bugging me a few weeks ago when I went to actually it was probably 2 months ago. I was sitting there in confession or I was in adoration, waiting to go into confession. And I noticed a common theme. I noticed that it was all women bringing their kids to confession and adoration. Now, our confession times at my parish starts at 5. And a lot of times the priest will start early, so if you show up at 4:30 on a Tuesday or Thursday, you could probably get in a little bit sooner. And there's confession on Saturdays. It's not that I wasn't seeing men go into confession and being in adoration, but what I wasn't seeing is them bringing their kids, and I think that's a key. That's a key role, right? We need to show our children what it means to be Catholic, that the sacrament of reconciliation is actually important to us. We need to lead from the front, right? We need to be participating in service as much as we can. We need to be showing our kids what a Catholic life looks like. And I really just think that from what I see is there's a ton of women that are holy, are striving that, walking that path. And us men are yeah, it's important to us, but you know, hey, I had some stuff I had to do at work. I had to go run this errand. I don't have time to run home after work to grab my kids to take them up to confession. You know, once a month or once a year, you know. I try and go at least once a month, but I don't see that happening. Not in a significant way where you can see it, right? Now, I know there's men that bring their kids up there, and I realized I wasn't doing this, right? I have a 13-year-old, and my 7-year-old will start going this next year when he gets through First Communion, but I realized this. I'm like, man, how awesome. And it clicked with me because I was watching this woman, and she had her 4 daughters in varying ages. I think my guess is 16 to 8, right? All there with her. She drugged them up there. And you could tell the kids didn't want to be there necessarily. And probably, I'm guessing their 12-year-olds like, I don't want to do confession. Mom, no. You know, having this silent argument, and this mom's like, no, you're going in there. I know you got sins to confess. Get in there. And I was like, go mom. That's awesome. Like, good for you to bring your kids up there. And I just thought that was such an awesome moment. And then I looked over and I see another mom bringing their daughter up there. Then I see another mom bringing her son. And the next month I went, and the next time I went, I saw more wives or women bringing their kids in there. And I would see men come by themselves. And honestly, sometimes you don't have time, right? Like, hey, I got just enough time to swing by to do confession, do my penance and adoration, and now I need to run home. It's on the way home. And that's perfectly fine. But come on, guys, let's lead, right? I think I know I'm new to the game here, but I don't know. You watch these parishes where you see a ton of men volunteering, and it's typically always a man doing the readings, and you have, I don't know. I just feel like if we want to save, we cannot save. We know Christ is going to protect the Catholic Church, but if we want to see the Catholic Church grow and not shrink, I really feel like it's up to us. You know, I've done it before, and I'll post a link to the video when I'm talking about marriage in the Catholic Church, and the statistics there, but it's like it's over an 80% probability if your kids are gonna stay Catholic if the husband or father husband and father are going to church regularly and leading that Catholic faith, where it's only a 24 to 33% chance if it's just the wife doing it. And so I think this is key. And I feel like we're letting our wives and we're letting our children down if we're not leading. And I'm not perfect at this, so don't think that I'm over here doing it right every time. But I think it's very, very important. And I think that is how we raise strong Catholics. Because we need to raise our children, especially in this day and age when it's about to become major persecution out there, especially for Catholics, that we need to raise our kids to be strong in their faith. And I also think that we need to take opportunities during the week to catechize our kids better, right? I think, if a topic comes up in dinner and you're like, oh, hey, did you guys know this about the Catholic Church and your faith? Did you know that we can do this? Or we need to study more and we need to understand our faith more so we can not only lead by example, but also be teaching the whole time. And again, I'm not perfect, and my wife does an amazing job at spending time every single day praying, and she's praying the rosary every day, and she's doing extra catechesis with our kids, with Baltimore Catechism. She's reading through that with them, and I'm trying to engage as much as I can. I can do better, but I think it's up to us. We've been watching this steady decline in the Catholic faith for generations now, not just one in the United States. And I think COVID's making it even more so. A homily I was watching, we're probably moving around to Greenville, South Carolina. Right now I'm in Dallas, and I was watching the homily at this parish that we want to go to. And this priest was calling everybody out over what was going on in COVID. It was a great homily. But, he made the point, hey, our Catholics that would only come on church or Easter and Christmas, they're not coming back. They're gone after COVID being shutting churches down. And I think we're about to see mass shrinkage in parishes across the country. But I think that is mainly due because we are not living the faith and we are not catechizing our children as men. And this isn't easy because, you cradle Catholics know, and you converts know that it's a lot to live a Catholic lifestyle. And I'm getting better at it. I get used to it, but, it's only been 2 years for me now, coming up on. So, anyways, that's just my message today. Men, step it up. Let's start leading again. And if we start leading, and I just imagine if so many men were volunteering all the time for anything that the parish needs. Taking the time, getting their kids involved. Hey, guess what? We're going to go do this up at the parish. You're coming with me. Dad, I want to go play Minecraft. No, dude, come on. Let's go. And bring your kids up there. Just think, if you're constantly doing that, your kids are going to understand what it means to be Catholic. and spend the time for you catechizing yourself enough so you can catechize your kids. And we need to lead. We don't need to be sitting letting our wives take center stage on that. Because by the grace of God, most of us have married amazing women that are holding it together for our families with our Catholic faith. And we as men need to step it up. Just plain and simple. And I think that, from what I can tell, I think that is one of the major problems we're having in the Catholic Church here in America. Men need to step up. And like I said, I'm not perfect at this, and this is just something that's been on my mind for the last few weeks. And I think we can do this, guys. I think this is totally possible. Anyways, that's my rant for today. I hope you guys have a great day. I really appreciate you tuning in. Again, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.